welcome back to another episode of Thriving in Chaos. I am your host, Rebel Phoenix. With me, as always, Stella Rude.
Howdy.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm so much better now that I don't have to backstroke off the porch.
Oh, well, that's always fun. And, swimming is great exercise from what I hear.
Yeah, not when you have to chase the teeny weenies around to do it.
In my case, yeah, but I don't want to.
We actually had a turtle in the yard earlier.
Aw.
Yeah, poor Franklin. Rocky went on the attack, and I had to rescue the poor thing because it was just rolling around like a hockey puck.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah.
Poor little baby.
They were like, "Oh, you go in your shell when we come near you? Oh, you're roundish and we can roll you around?"
Doggy sports.
The turtle was basically sledding down my hill. Belly up.
It's a ride. Not probably a fun one at all, but it's a ride.
Yeah, he appreciated the ride that I gave him to the outside of the yard a whole lot more than he did the ride inside. I don't think he's going to want to come back to our theme park anytime soon. Just saying.
Yeah, it sounds like not such a great time.
Probably not. I mean, the dogs enjoyed it.
Someone did, at least.
Yeah. And then I had to explain to them why we don't bully other animals just because they're fun to play with.
I mean, I don't know. When you put it that way, I feel like maybe we should be just playing with the animals.
Ugh. But it has to be fun for everyone involved, Stella.
That's true. This is not consensual. Turtle is having zero fun.
The turtle did not have fun, and he definitely did not consent.
Turtle said, unsubscribe.
He
This
did.
is terrible.
He said no 5-star review.
No.
He said anybody but Hillary gave me the ride.
Anyone but Hillary.
Anyone but Hillary. Anyway, speaking of anyone but Hillary, let's get into the business aspect of our mullet.
Our mullet.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you and I put together, we're the perfect mullet.
Are we?
We are. We got business in the front, party in the back. So let's get the business out the front so we can get the party out the back.
I prefer no parties in my backyard, I mean.
What are you implying there, buddy?
My backyard. That's what I mean.
Sure it was. No innuendos or anything. Anyway, speaking of your backyard, why don't you tell the people about your brother at Mythic Printmasters?
Oh, you said it right. So yeah, every time we do this, I never bring a thing that he has made because they're all over my house, but I can never seem to keep them in my recording space because people steal them. Small people. And I don't mean gnomes. My little gnomes.
She means the little people that she created?
The ones that I made with my body.
That came out your body.
Yeah, I made them with my body. But they he makes all kinds of really cool 3D printed stuff. You can find him at mythicprintmasters.com. He is also very, very active on social media under Mythic Printmasters. Mostly Instagram, I would say, if you wanted to reach out to him. He does custom prints. And you can purchase anything that he prints. That's the best way to get a hold of him is Instagram. He's a really cool human, can make custom pieces, different things in different colors. I don't know. He knows all about it and he can tell you all about it. You just gotta send him a message. If you follow us, we're also connected on Instagram as well.
Just slide on into his DMs.
Yeah, tell his wife I sent you.
Oh, that'll be fun.
She's probably not gonna like that joke.
Probably not.
She loves me. It's fine.
Here's hoping.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. Everything is fine. Anyways, on to the next one.
On to the next one. Speaking of the next one, we have our good buddy who is running the Rats and Reapers Hot Rod Show. It's a car show, Saturday, August 23rd from 12 to 6 up in Hagerstown, Maryland. So if you guys are in the area, definitely check it out. He's going to have lots of fun stuff going on. Hearses, rat rods, vendors, even a haunted house. So why not? Definitely check him out. This is one of his events that Thriving Chaos is not attending, guys. So
Because you're going to be too busy filming a movie.
I am, and you're gonna be somewhere else.
I'll just have my kiddos. I can't do that weekend.
Oh, that's right. You're
Wah,
going.
wah.
You're going to Florida though next week. It's
Yeah.
fine.
This weekend is the weekend right before school starts, so I'll be getting all the kids ready for school. All the kids, there's 2 of them. I'll be getting the kiddos ready for school. And
And
all that
I will be in New York filming Boredom and Bloodshed. Thank you.
jazz.
Hint, hint, nameless, shameless advertising of my own movies.
I mean, that's totally fine. You're supposed to be able to do that, right?
Well, yeah, it's my show, so obviously I'm gonna advertise my
Whatever you
shit
want.
too.
Do whatever you
But
want.
we are going to be making appearances at some of his later events, so fear not, guys. Definitely check him out on August 23rd. And he's got a lot of other events coming up that we will be
Absolutely.
attending, so keep your eyes out.
You will catch at least one of us.
On to the next one, guys.
And Ghost Professor.
Oh, yes, Ghost Professor will
Ghost
be
Professor's
with me.
coming too.
She
Ghost Professor's
is.
going to be at all of them. I will be at some of them, and you will be at all of them.
I will. I'll be representing that Thriving in Chaos
Represent.
Pride. Represent from the West Side.
I'm going to have to get you like a blow up doll or something and just put a t shirt on it and be like, this is Stella for the day.
No, it's just gonna have my emotional support Stella tattooed on the forehead.
Well, not tattooed if it's a blow up doll.
It would just be engraved or whatever. You know what I meant.
I own Sharpies. It's fine.
Exactly. Speaking of Sharpies, look how Sharpie this looks. Check out our main paranormal and horror convention, guys. I will actually be attending this, and so will Ghost Professor. She will be with me. She's actually doing a panel of podcasting with some people up that way, including our agent, Adam. So jealous of her. But
also
great
so
opportunity. Proud. I know. She's making me so proud. Look at her doing.
I just realized that Ryan Buell's on this poster, and I was just talking about him with someone I work with today.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's so funny. I haven't heard his name in forever. I used to watch his show back in the day. Like, it was the first paranormal show I really watched.
Yeah, Paranormal State.
Mm-hmm.
I used to watch that one too. I used to watch all that stuff back in the day, and then I lost cable. But now that it's on streaming, I can watch it again, so that's good.
Yeah.
Anyway, definitely check us out here, guys. We're going to have tons of merch to sell. I'm going to have books. My book. I'm going to have Boredom and Bloodshed merch. I'm going to have Dasher Slasher merch. Obviously, we're going to have Thriving in Chaos merch. So come out and see us. Yeah. It's going to be a fun weekend. It's going to be a fun weekend, especially once Adam's ADHD takes over.
Oh my gosh.
Can't wait to see it live in person.
I'm so sad I'm not going to make this one. That's going to be hilarious. But this is the one I'll be in Florida for, so.
It is. It is. And actually, this is the weekend that the new Conjuring movie premieres too. Because it premieres September 5th. So you can go watch the movie and then go meet the people in it. Because Tony's going to be there with Annabelle. So come check it out.
Yeah.
And on that note, we have reached the end of the business. So we can finally get our party out the back because he's been waiting patiently. So, back by popular demand, guys, we have actually robbed Anthony of one of his killer pizza actors yet again. Because that's how we roll up in here. So, without further ado, I present to you Mr. Nick Zeoli.
Hello.
Hey. How are you?
Good.
It's so long awaited. We've had to reschedule this poor guy like 15 times. I'm surprised he's still stuck in there with us.
Life, man.
Finally got it.
Yeah.
So why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself? Tell the people all about yourself.
I'm Nick Zeoli. I work at Giant. I love horror movies. Always wanted to kind of be in one. And I love them so much, I kind of got an entire tattoo over it.
Ooh.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Michael Myers and Scream and
Oh, that's awesome.
I see it real well.
that's awesome. I'm in love.
That's really cool.
Totally in love.
Yes.
So, how did you get into filming Killer Pizza?
I was looking on Indiegogo, and I think Anthony put up like a post where he was advertising like get a voice part in Killer Pizza, and donate to the um, film. I think and like a DVD of it or something for like $100. So I figure, why not?
Had
Nice.
you is this your first time doing a movie or have you done Indiegogo before?
I did one before, the Farmhouse Murders, um,
Hmm.
directed by Kevin Duffy.
You know, I think I saw something like that on Facebook the other day when I was scrolling. I think I might be a producer on that movie.
You know what's funny is like because we're doing so much with the indie world right now. My entire Facebook feed is like Indiegogo and all these new directors and stuff. And
Same.
all my suggested friends are all like these like different people from different indie movies. So it's really cool when you start like when you get into like one, it just kind of develops in this whole thing.
Yeah, it's like an addiction. Like they're like potato chips. You just can't have one movie roll, which is why we have like 5 of them coming up right now.
I'm only in 3, so
For now.
I think. I don't know. You tell me what I'm in and I'll just be there. She just tells me what I'm in for.
Well,
She's
yeah,
like,
as
"Yeah, I'll
of
do
right
it."
now. Yeah, as of right now, I think you're in 3 of them with me because I don't think you've signed up for the Christmas movie yet, which
No.
that one's not coming out anytime soon. I don't even think we're filming that one till like the end of next year. So
Well, I don't think he's put it out there yet.
no, he hasn't. It just
Okay.
ended up being a bundled with one of my perks.
Oh, cool.
Because I'm the star, so bow before me, guys. Bow down. It's okay. I am the
The-
queen of the studio.
The entire
Just
time we were in Salem, I'm a celebrity. I'm a celebrity.
and how many fans did we grow that way? We went from like 1,500 to 2,700. Thank you. I don't want to brag or anything.
I'm a
Good
celebrity.
marketing.
I mean, it
It's
works.
because
Clearly.
I mean it's because literally every time I talk to somebody, I'm like, here, take my show card.
Have a
Here,
card.
I'm Rebel Phoenix. Here, take my business card. And they're like, okay, I'll do whatever you want. Just go away, lady.
Like, leave me alone. Just follow our show. It's fine.
It's fine.
Everything is fine.
But actually, we've gotten a lot of guests that way, and it's called
Absolutely.
networking. I'm good at it. Don't be a hater, be a player. Thank you. Anyway, so you think you'll end up getting more roles in the future?
Yeah, probably. A funny story about how I even got into liking horror movies to begin with. I think I was about like 6, and my
Starting
parents,
them young.
yeah, my parents had like parental locks on the those premium channels, so they obviously had all R-rated movies completely locked. But me being the sneaky little kid that I was, I overheard my dad give my mom the code. So I bolted downstairs as fast as I could. And I was just starting to flip through the channels looking for an R rated horror movie. Scream happened to be on. I think it was Stars. Entered the code, watched the whole movie beginning to end.
Nice.
I tell you, like funny.
Let me
I feel
tell
like
you.
that's how we all get into it, except for with me with my kids, my dad. The first horror movie I remember is Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I was born in the 80s, so this is the first one I remember, and it doesn't even really count as like a horror movie. I think.
I mean, back then it probably did.
It was terrifying to me, but I was a
But
kid at
like
the time.
by today's standards, probably not. It's
No.
more of a horror comedy than anything.
Well, and that's kind of what it is, and I think that's why my dad was like, "Oh, it's fine," but then, like, it, like, scared the bejesus out of me, so, like, I couldn't even go to the bathroom by myself for, like, a week.
My
Um,
f- my favorite is when they show you killer clown movies and then take your ass to the circus.
Jesus.
That's what they like to do to me growing up. They'd be like, "Oh, just go ahead and watch It and Killer Clowns from Outer Space
yeah,
and
it's fine.
all these crazy ass clown movies, and then we're just gonna drag your ass to the circus and let you see them up close in person."
Ugh.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
we
it's
just
funny. It's like the whole Scream thing. It's like I got tons of masks from them, and it's just like I even bought like one of those high end like I forget the company that makes it, but like those cloaks. Um, yeah, it was like $300, but it was like really nice. It's like that soft like Lyrica
Oh,
fabric.
wow. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Tell you,
So, what was your first horror movie you ever watched?
it was Scream.
Scream. Oh, 96.
All the years. Um, what do
Leave me
what do you
alone.
think I know you said you were, like, 6. What do you think drew you to horror? Like, did you see something? Because, like, I know for, like, most people, it's
Well, I
you
think it
see
was that
something or go ahead.
originally my dad had these like tapes that he would like because I think beforehand before like this whole shit, but you could like tape over movies and like rewatch them on like
Mhm,
VHS tapes. So he had
mhm,
two, and it always kind of intrigued me because it was like I could never watch them. Like my parents would never let me
mhm.
watch. So it's like that forbidden fruit. You always just wanted to try it, and it sent me on a course for the rest of my life.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
But it's cherry. Uh, I feel like that's kinda how it happens for a lot of us, like, when you love horror movies, it's because you're not supposed to watch them, and then there's that mischievous kind of feel behind it.
Yeah,
Um, honestly, like, I think I was always really, like, curious about stuff, and my parents always shared stuff with me. Um, and I don't know why they weren't a little bit more careful about horror because, like, as a kid, of course, you're scared of everything. Um, but yeah, I always wonder, like, what gets people into it.
mm. Yeah. Ironically enough, the movie it wasn't really horror movies that I had a hard time watching. It was like, ironically enough, that 1989 Batman. It was like I could watch up to where Batman drops him into the acid, but like that doctor's surgery scene, that would just freak me out to such a degree that where I had to turn it off. It was like I couldn't finish watching it.
That's funny.
Ironically enough, now that's my favorite Batman
Is
movie.
that the Michael Keaton
Yeah.
and Jack Nicholson? That is my favorite Batman movie. I did like what was it, Batman Forever, where Danny DeVito is playing the Penguin.
That was that George Clooney as Batman?
I think so.
Or was it Val Kilmer?
Ew. Hold
I
on.
like the one that had George Clooney and Robin, Chris O'Donnell, because
That's Chris
obviously
O'Donnell.
Chris O'Donnell.
I was just talking about the NCIS he was in, and I was like, it's not that like it's not a great show or anything, but you put LL Cool J and Chris O'Donnell in it, and I mean, I'm gonna watch it. So
Right?
I don't even know what it's about at this point.
I think my favorite role for Chris O'Donnell was Three Musketeers.
Oh,
D'Artagnan.
oh. Well, first of all, he's not even the greatest person in that whole movie.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on that one.
We all know who
But
takes the cake.
oh
Okay,
yeah, we do.
who are you gonna say?
Tim Curry
Correct answer.
and Kiefer Sutherland.
But Oliver Platt, though, like, just
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love a lovable dork.
Can we just wrap them all up and I'll
That is
take them
like
all to go?
that is like the best cast ever,
It
like
really was.
ever.
It
Tim
really
Curry,
was.
top notch. Let's not start that
Yes.
thing again. But Tim Curry, top notch. You put him in anything, and it's a good. I don't care what it is. It's gonna be great.
Can you tell that she likes Tim Curry a little bit?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Not a lot,
Just a
not a
little.
lot, just a little bit. She just, wants a movie with a side of Tim Curry. Or I
Yeah.
should say she wants a side of movie with her Tim Curry.
Yeah.
Not too much to ask.
She like the guy could literally just walk on stage and be like, "This is shit," and she'd
I'd
be
be like,
like, "Yes,
Best movie ever.
best
He was
best performance of all time."
He was in like a couple of episodes of Psych, the show Psych, and I was like, he showed up, and I was watching it with my ex-husband at the time. He showed up. I didn't know it was happening. He like shows up in a scene, and I was like, and my ex-husband was like, "Oh my god, again." He's in he's in 2 episodes of Criminal Minds, and I knew this one was happening, and I sat down to watch it, and he's on the couch with me, on the other end of the couch, and he's like talking to me, and I was like, "Shut your face right now. You don't
It's
know what
Tim
you're doing.
Curry.
This is Tim Curry's time. This is not your time." So to answer the Batman question, it is Batman Returns that has Danny DeVito in it as the Penguin, but it is Michael Keaton as Batman, who is the best Batman in my
Especially
thoughts.
the suit. I think they really dialed it in with that one.
I agree. Val Kilmer was after him. Was the one right after him because
Okay.
he did Batman Forever.
Unpopular
Michael-
opinion. I'm so over the hero movies.
Well, these were like the early times of hero.
Well, yeah,
movies.
yeah. I'm saying like, it's just I swear every single year there's a new Batman. There's a new Batman or a new Superman.
Just some kind of new movie. I feel like Superman keeps getting redone.
So does Batman.
Leave Batman out of this. Batman is top-notch superhero.
I heard Michael
He's
Keaton.
not a superhero. He's just a vigilante.
That's what makes him a superhero.
I heard
He
Michael
doesn't have any superpowers, so he can't be a superhero. He's just a vigilante.
He's a superhero.
He's
He
like
makes his-
Peacemaker.
He makes his own superpowers. I'm sorry, Nick. What were you saying before you were so rudely interrupted by Rebel?
No worries. But yeah, I heard Michael Keaton had like panic attacks in the suit in like the first
Oh,
because it was just so claustrophobic and all. And
I
he
actually
couldn't
doesn't
see
move well.
his head.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it was probably made out of latex too,
Mm.
because they had to.
Stinky.
They had to have like that slick leather look, but it also had to be like movable.
Mhm.
So I'm pretty sure it was like some kind of spandex or nylon or
I would have been no good in the suit because I'd have been walking around like squeak, 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 squeak.
I thought it was kind of funny how he couldn't turn his head left or right. He had to turn his entire.
Mhm. It turns his whole body.
yeah.
Hey, Batman. What?
Huh? What? Okay.
He'd have been no good on vacation with us.
Definitely not. I don't think many people could handle a vacation with us.
I don't even know how we handled a vacation with us, but we pulled it off pretty darn well, I will say. It's an entire ADHD weekend. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah. And it continues because we are thriving in chaos. We're the definition of our own show.
See you in a week.
So do you have a favorite actor, Nick?
Is it Tim Curry?
As far as actors go, Matt Lillard's probably my favorite actor.
Oh yes.
He's
He's up there on the
Okay.
list. Matthew
I
Lillard.
will-
I love him.
I will forgive you for the food cracks behind the scenes with that statement. You're welcome.
What's your favorite role he's been in?
Well, obviously Scream.
Scream.
Okay, second favorite.
He's not going to mention anything. It's just tattooed all over his arm, Stella, but we won't mention it or anything.
I thought that was Michael Myers.
And Scream. They're both
Yeah,
on there.
he's
So I would just say
Brilliant.
I saw Michael Myers. I didn't see Ghostface.
you got to be more observant. I'm all over that. I'm like a horror fanatic, man. I'm like the horror guru.
Yeah, it took like 5.5 hours to get it done. Like,
Phew. That's awesome.
Did-
though. I mean, the
did you-
shading is really good.
yeah,
Did you get it all in one sitting or did you have to go to multiple appointments for it?
I got it done all in one, but it was like towards the end, it was starting to get to the point where I had probably about 30 more minutes left in the tank. And if it went any longer, I'd probably have to go to another sitting of it.
Yeah.
I have a thigh tattoo. It took me like 8 hours because my cousin did it and we were talking the entire time. But by the end, it was the same thing. She put like a line down the middle and I was like, oh my God. And she was like, I'm so sorry. She's like, I know that had to hurt.
Ugh.
But I
I'll
was
tell you,
like, yeah.
it's well worth it. Like when it gets done, it's finished. It makes it worth it in the end.
Yeah, I like the idea of getting tattoos. It's the aftercare that drives me nuts when it scabs up and then it starts peeling and you just want to
Well, you don't
the
do
whole
that.
time.
Oh my God.
Well, obviously you don't do it, Stella, but it makes you want to.
Do you get the Sanoderm, the plastic on it afterward?
Now I'm kind of old school. I like healing it, like just letting it air dry.
Yeah.
And I use the A&D like 3
Mhm.
times a day for the first couple days, and then I just use the Lubriderm for the rest of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's got a horror wall behind him. I seen it. I seen pictures,
Yeah,
Yeah,
you have to
and
share.
they're all Scream, I think.
and get my big head out of the way. And Terrifier.
Oh, nice.
Terrifier.
Yeah, that has become like very, very quickly become like a whole new classic. That's awesome.
They started as indie horror.
They absolutely did.
So,
They started very, very small and blew
here's
up out of
hoping.
nowhere.
Here's hoping we can follow
Killer
in those
Pizza's gonna be the
footsteps,
next one?
guys.
Yeah.
Actually,
then I
Boredom
have
and Bloodshed's going to be the next one, and then Killer Pizza, because we're filming first. Thank you.
Whatever.
And then the whole evolution of the pickup truck right behind me as well.
I'm so excited for Killer Pizza, though. Like, I mean, I know you guys are in Boredom and Bloodshed, and that's going to be cool, too. However,
Well, obviously, Killer Pizza's awesome.
We've been talking about Killer Pizza for months, and I cannot wait till it comes out.
Yeah. Yeah, we were talking about Killer Pizza before Boredom and Bloodshed was a thing that we knew about. So, it's kind of weird that we had Killer Pizza all this time, and now Boredom and Bloodshed's going first. I'm like,
yeah.
We just switched gears, or...
It happens.
It does. So do you have a favorite type of horror movie that you like? Do you prefer like slashers, supernatural, psychological thrillers?
Slashers mainly. I'm not really big into like the supernatural stuff.
What about creature features?
Creature features, I do like them. Especially like The Fly and all.
Oh yeah, that one was pretty gruesome.
Yeah, I tell you, it's amazing what they were able to do, especially in the year it was made. It's like, I got to give them credit, you know. Special effects were really good in that.
Yeah, just like one of the franchises that have always fascinated me from back in the day was like Star Wars and Star Trek, and how they were able to basically make it look like you're literally in the middle of space, but you're really just sitting in a studio. It was insane, especially for like the 70s.
Yeah.
It's always so funny to me how it's like we've come so far, but also at the same time, like that was pretty top notch for the time and like what we had as tools to use.
And then you see something like The Wizard of Oz, where it starts off black and white and it ends black and white, but the whole middle of it is Technicolor. I'm like,
that was really cool.
At first, I thought I had the wrong movie.
When it starts in black and white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute. It was advertised in color, though. Like, what happened to all the munchkins and the singing and the dancing? And what is this?
This is just a girl on a farm. This is boring.
I'm like, it's a girl on a farm running away with a dog. And then my mom's like, yeah, maybe we don't watch that. I'm just kidding. Although, the first time I watched The Wizard of Oz, there ended up being a tornado right at the tornado scene. So the whole time I'm watching it and I see this tornado, it was like a little tiny tornado. It didn't do anything major, but like I'm watching it go by the window and I'm like, turn it off. Yeah.
And I do like practical effects more than like those CGI. I think when they do it practically, it looks better a lot of times.
I agree. I actually like when they do it because you can, even if it doesn't, you can tell they put so much effort into it and they actually cared like enough about it to go the extra mile, and I love that.
Yeah, rather than have a computer do it for you.
Right. Right. And like I can get behind some computer stuff, some CGI stuff, but especially when it comes to horror, you want it to look as real as possible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But if you're doing like a paranormal or like a creature film, I understand sometimes like working in the CGI.
right. Sometimes it's a necessity.
Right. But like if you have a something huge that flies by, like you can kind of trick the camera into thinking that's exactly what's happening. So I think there's a lot of ways to do that.
Yeah.
I we watched the what was the movie with Dakota Fanning with it was like a fairy movie. Um
The Watchers.
was that what it is? Yeah. And that was a lot of CGI too. And that was like it's one of those you watch and you're just like,
Yeah, it
mm.
was. I couldn't even get to the part with the fairies. Like, it was just so boring.
Spoiler alert. Yeah, that was my thought. It was like pretty boring. It was like one of those where you're watching it, you're like, come on.
Like, it's one of those. Like, I really hate that how a lot of the movies recently basically show you the entire movie in the trailer.
Yeah.
I don't like when they like it's like the whole movie is like nothing happens all movie and it's like all of a sudden
5
in the last
minutes.
like yeah, like 10, 20 minutes you get like the entire like rest of the story.
Oh my god. I can't even. I don't even remember what movie it was, but me and my husband were watching TV the other night, and we put this movie on, and the trailer made it look really, really good. So we're watching it, and I'm like, we're literally like 2 hours into this movie, and there's half an hour left, and there still hasn't been a single thing that happened. And literally, the last 3 minutes of the movie was everything that was shown in the trailer.
Oh,
I'm like, we could have just skipped it though.
right.
Was
I
that Out of the Furnace? I thought the movie was going to be a lot better than it was, but it's like the trailer made it seem a lot better. But when I watched the movie, it was just like, meh.
Oh, I
yeah.
hate that.
Like you watch a guy's life literally crumble before him.
But I think that's a difficult thing. Like I said, like it's the trailer is like all the best parts.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I kind of hate when that happens because then you basically watch the entire movie in the trailer. But it's kind of hard to put enough in to keep people's attention to make them want
Mhm.
to see it without giving them too much so that they've
Mhm.
already seen it in the trailer.
But you know what
Kind
I
of like
think?
delicate balancing act you kind of have to have.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of what it does is like it's you're also battling our, instant gratification of like we have our phones on, we're watching, 2-minute videos tops every time. Like we're in a video. So you have to keep that same trajectory to keep our attention. But it also goes from like when movies were originally made, it was like, oh my gosh, it's a moving picture. We're seeing this whole thing. And then it turns into, okay, well, we've seen that and now we have to do something else. And we've seen that and now we have to do something else. And you're slowly like increasing like what you're getting in the movies. I think we're at a standstill where we're like, we've seen all the things. And now
Yeah,
we're just like, entertain us with new
and,
things. And there's nothing new happening.
and instead of giving us new and original ideas, they're just recycling the same
Mm-hmm.
ideas over, which I think is why I'm so over like Batman and Superman,
Mm-hmm.
because it's every 5 minutes there's a new movie trying to keep these people relevant, and I'm like, why can't we just move away from
Do
that
something else.
and do something else? Like, how many Batmans are we gonna have? Like, nobody's gonna do it better than the original guys, like
Right.
at
And
some
it's like
point
yeah,
people.
DC and Marvel characters they could do. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
or I mean, at least come up with something original
And
instead
I
of just
mean,
the same thing.
I get that superheroes are so popular and everything, but it's literally the same movie, different hero.
But you know what? It all starts from somewhere. So if they picked like some smaller superhero to do a movie on, it might not make money now, but you will have that one and then you pick another one and you do that one and then you pick another one, you do that one and you build up the library, much like you do like with like our show. You do like certain ones and it will slowly build up and then you'll end up with so much more. So you'll have somebody that falls in love with one in and everybody's going to have all of them. And then you'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, well, there's 15 other movies I could watch.
Well, I mean, just once. I would love to see what happens when the bad guy wins. I mean,
Yeah.
every superhero movie, it's like, oh, the hero's reluctant and doesn't want to be a hero or has a chip on his shoulder like fucking Batman, and they just want to run around and do stuff and act like they don't want to do stuff, and then there's a bad guy and then they beat up the bad guy and then the movie's over. Like, it's the same movie, different person in it. I want to see like Brightburn, where it was basically a Superman movie, but Superman was the bad guy instead of the good guy.
Right.
Well, but if you think about it too, like I love that spin on it, because if you're coming into my city and you're destroying shit because you're battling a villain that you've decided is a villain, and now my entire city's destroyed, you're a bad guy. You're a bad guy at that point.
I mean, at this point, you know, kind of like I really like I really like the series The Boys.
Oh, I love
because the superheroes are the bad guys pretending to be the good guys, pretending to beat up the bad guys.
Right.
But really they're all working together as the bad guys.
Right.
So I really like that scenario where you have actual humans trying to stand up to the superpowers.
Mm-hmm.
And they're getting their asses kicked, and you know the bad guys are kind of winning. And you know this is the last season coming out, so hopefully Huey and Butcher can get their shit together and whoop some ass.
Yeah. Put a little spin on it, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think
Such
if
a good show.
they did like a new Spawn movie, because it's like they haven't done that in a while.
You're right. It's been a long time. I think the 90s, right?
Yeah.
Now I gotta look that up too. Hold on one second.
I think if I remember correctly, wasn't it like Wesley Snipes or Samuel L. Jackson or somebody that played Spawn?
It was
Or maybe it's Shaft I'm thinking of. Or both. I'm pretty sure Sam Jackson was Shaft, right?
Or was that
Yes.
Shaquille O'Neal?
What is it?
Or was that Shaquille O'Neal? I don't know.
No, it wasn't Shaq.
No, it wasn't
Shaq-
either of them. It was Michael J. White, or maybe it's J.A.I. So I might be saying that wrong. I don't know who that is.
I don't either.
Hold on, let me look up Shaft for you. Samuel L. Jackson was Shaft.
Okay, that's.
And
what I was
then
thinking
Wesley Snipes was Blade.
of. Blade.
Blade.
Well, yeah, I knew he was Blade, but I thought for some reason he was Spawn too.
He
But-
was someone else too, but I know him from not I know him from Blade. I know him from a lot of things.
Well,
I know him
Wong
from Tu Wong
Fu.
Fu, because that's another favorite movie of mine.
Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar.
Wesley
I
Snipes
just
is only 5'9".
What they did in that
That's weird.
first Deadpool, where Wesley Snipes played Blade, and he was like, There-
Oh,
"There's only been one Blade, and there will only ever be one Blade."
Yeah. Yeah. I actually like what they did with Deadpool and Wolverine in the crossover. I hear they're making a second one because, I mean, who doesn't love Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman?
Yeah, I tell you, Ryan Reynolds really, he is Deadpool.
yes, absolutely.
Yes. But that's the thing. He's playing like so many superheroes now because he played like Deadpool and Green Lantern and something else.
I don't know. Hold on, now I gotta look that up. Why do you keep doing this to me every time? You know my
Because you're
ADHD doesn't
welcome.
work like this.
I know, but if I don't do it to you, then I won't think to do it for myself.
I
I know.
Green Lantern for sure. Oh, the Atom Project. I was told to watch that. I've never watched that, but I was told that was really good. Blade Trinity. He was in that.
Well, yeah, I knew that.
I gotta say, I gotta give him credit what they did with Aquaman. Jason Momoa, he did a good job as Aquaman.
Yeah, and I totally like that they canned Amber Heard over Johnny Depp. I love that.
Yes.
Ugh.
Well, that's a
That whole trial, man. I literally did
I
anybody
could
else
not
watch
stop
that?
watching.
I could not stop watching or laughing. Like I sat there and laughed my ass off the whole time I was watching it. Especially every time she got on the stand, she was like, um, what? Huh?
She was so convinced that she was going to get everything from him, but she is such a narcissist and she's a terrible actress. Like you couldn't even pretend to like hold that well. I don't know if you sorry, Nick. I don't know if you are an Amber Heard fan, and if you are, I apologize.
No, we don't.
I mean, I thought she was okay. I mean,
She just. Ugh.
Yeah. I've experienced with
like, I'm more
narcissists, and that's all that really sounded like to me.
Depp's side than her side, to be quite honest with you.
I mean, she actually played a role in a movie called All the Boys Love Mandy Lane or something like that. I'm pretty sure it was her being her genuine self through the whole movie, where she was like, oh, everyone loves me and I love the attention and blah, blah, blah. And then she like killed everybody and blamed it on somebody else. And yeah.
I just I don't know. She just rubs me the wrong way. And I also think that they're like in society, like you never view a man as being abused, and you know, a man of like Johnny Depp's caliber as far as like celebrity goes and how like famous he is. No one would ever think, and I think that she played on that. No one would ever think that she was abusive to him. They would always think that he's abusive to her, but like
I mean, she literally cut his finger off.
yeah, like
I believe in the saying, abuse knows no gender.
exactly.
But like, he
And that's why I'm like, I
still
was
didn't
so
fight back. Like, even
Well, and
after
that's
all
just
that,
it.
he still did not fight back.
He never fought back. He didn't do anything. He just like held his own. But like, because I mean, honestly, he's a smart man. Like he knows you can't do that.
Yeah,
Like
he
if he
knew.
fought back.
He
I'm
knew
sure.
he was going to get his
Exactly.
day in court because,
Court.
I mean, he's Johnny fucking Depp.
Yeah.
But, like, my thing is, and me personally, I'm petty, so I'd have been that person and been like, you see what she did to me? And she's still walking. I'm the abuser? Really?
Yeah.
I'd be like, she's still walking around, though. So, obviously, I didn't whoop her ass that bad because her ass still walking around.
Well, yeah.
I mean, some people wouldn't have been as nice as he was to her.
I mean,
Exactly.
I don't think anybody would have blamed him if he just secret windowed her. Just saying. just switch gears, switch personalities, put on the shooter hat, and be like, "Hi, I'm Shooter McGavin from Midnight Mississippi."
Nah, that whole thing was a complete mess.
Yeah.
It was. It was a shit show.
Ugh.
I love how like
Ugh.
and like it was hilarious because every time somebody took the stand, all the lawyers did was object the whole time. I object. I object. I object. The wall is white. I object. Hearsay. Hearsay. She said. Hearsay.
I object to everything.
Yeah,
Right.
pretty much. I mean, and it was funny because like every time her lawyer jumped in, it wasn't really warranted, and the judge is like, "Really, really?
Yeah.
No, 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 overruled. Thank you." But like every time Johnny's lawyer jumped in, they were like, "Okay, sustained." They were just, and I swear to God, she was like high as fuck on that witness stand with like coke or some shit.
The fact that she kept touching her nose,
Yeah, she's like,
like, girl, you calm your habits down there, buddy. Your trashy is starting to show, my friend.
yeah, your real personality is starting to come out, ugly stepsister.
There was a gentleman on social media who he's a former like law enforcement officer, but he was like analyzing her behavior. And the one thing that got me is he was like, when she was like, oh, he grabbed my arm. And she was like, he grabbed my arm, but the way she did it, like he did it, or she did it was like, that's what you would do if you were the aggressor, not the victim. Like everything she was saying was like body language of an aggressor. And he was like, it's really hard to believe because everything that she's doing naturally on that stand is showing the opposite of what she's saying.
Yeah.
She was deflecting.
What was that?
She was kind of like deflecting. Or
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And like she kept answering questions so stupidly. Oh, it's so funny. So funny.
A bee stung her toe, I think, right? Or her dog. Something like that.
Yeah.
That was like a huge thing there for a little bit.
The dog. There was the dog turd of some
Dog stepped on a bee. My
The dog
dog stepped on a bee. I don't know, something. It was like a big meme there for a while, and I was like, wow, what a ridiculous thing to say.
Well, not only that, but like there was something about like a dog turd or something, and it ended up being like her turd.
Yeah, she took a shit on his pillow.
God.
She took a shit on Johnny Depp's pillow.
Jesus Christ. Jeez.
Yeah. You guys didn't hear that?
I did.
I don't think I
I
really
did, but I couldn't remember what the whole story was. Oh.
That girl was a mess.
Ugh.
This is gonna go on for like a minute. You just gotta let her giggle sometimes.
No, I'm just picturing somebody like bent over a pillow, like
Trying to
squeeze it on out just to plop down perfectly.
I don't understand. Like, number one is a human. Like, why would you even think to do that? Number two, like, why? I don't even like it when my dog goes to the bathroom in my house.
No, you would
But
think-
like, who does that?
why would anyone want to do that? But
Yeah.
Like, I'm so mad at you. You're such a shitty person. I'm gonna shit on your pillow.
zoom me to the term shithead.
Oh, stop. No, keep going, but stop.
That's funny.
Oh,
Oh gosh. Oh.
Lord have mercy on what's left of my soul.
I would like to know what's left of your soul, please.
So would I. I'm taking offers, though.
Oh, that's funny.
You know, apparently I'm a free agent. Heaven doesn't want me. Hell's afraid I'm going to take over. It's a whole thing with HR down there.
They have to rewrite your contract.
A little bit, yeah. I'm waiting for negotiations to go in my favor.
Well, hopefully they give you enough time. God, that's so funny. I love when she starts giggling like that because it usually takes a while for her to stop.
Yeah.
Well, we only have so long, Stella. I had to rein it in, okay? I can't help it. I get started and I just can't. I just gotta keep going.
Oh.
This is what happens when 90% of your medication involves cannabis. Just saying.
That was probably our problem in Salem.
Probably. A little bit. I'll take the blame for that one because I was the supplier. Here, guys, you want some more?
Take this. Okay, fine.
I mean, in all fairness, we had to go it was recreationally legal up there. Who wouldn't want to play with that?
Hey, it's recreational here.
Yeah, but it's not where I live. Where I live, it's medical only.
It's so sad for you.
Well, actually, it's not that bad.
I don't even buy it, so I just...
I mean, it's not that bad being medically legal because if I go to a state that's not legal at all,
yeah,
and I get pulled over, they can't take my shit because it's a medically prescribed thing. And I show them my card and they can't give me any DUIs or DWIs or take my shit or impound my shit. Like,
so question, can you get a DUI on the scooter?
I have. My ex-husband, no, literally, he got up, like, it was back years ago when we lived in like Griffithsville, and he had gotten up that day and it was like super hot outside, and he had gotten up and he went outside to fix the neighbor's dirt bike, and it took him a couple hours out in the heat, and like he hadn't ate or drank anything that day, and he hadn't smoked. So when he took the dirt bike for a test drive to make sure it was working, he ended up having a seizure while he was driving the dirt bike on a dirt road in a private neighborhood, in a private residence. And he ended up like crashing, obviously, and he wasn't like wearing a helmet. So he ended up like walking in, like the house that he crashed at had a car that looked similar to the one that I was driving at the time. Mm-hmm. So he like got up after the accident and like walked in somebody's house, and they called the cops, obviously, and he got charged with a DUI because obviously when they took him to the hospital, he had marijuana in his system, but you could have had that at any point in 30 days, it stays in your system. So like I remember his lawyer went to court to fight it, and he didn't get off scot-free. He still had to pay like the helmet charge, and he had to do probation for so long. And but the lawyer basically argued that they had to drop the DUI charge on him because at the time that they did his blood tests to show that he had the cannabis in the system, the metabolites of it were not active, which meant he wasn't high.
Right.
And he hadn't been that day. So that's basically the whole argument they put out. So he ended up getting out of the DUI charge, but they still charged him with it, and they literally arrested his ass on a Sunday.
Good God.
Like, I went to the grocery store, and I saw the cops going by, and, like, they actually stopped at the grocery store to tell me that he got locked up. Because we didn't have any cell phone service between the store and the house. So, like, they had to come past me to get to the courthouse that was right there at the grocery store. So instead of, calling me on the phone, he just stopped and was like, "Hey, I got your dude in the car. I'll meet you at the courthouse."
I meant on your mobility scooter, because obviously like a dirt bike, yeah, but I just meant on your mobility scooter.
I don't know. I'd be tempted to try.
Of course you would.
Well, I don't think I can get pulled over in my scooter. So as long as I'm not mowing people down trying to off-road with the four-wheeler like it's a monster truck, I think we'll be all right.
Well, then maybe you should slow down, ma'am.
I only drive 6 miles an hour, Stella.
None of us walk 6 miles an hour, rebel.
That sounds like a you problem.
The entire time we're in Salem, she's like, "Oh, you guys, I've used a scooter. I hope that's okay." And we're like, we don't care. Number one, we just want to hang out. And she's like, "Oh, okay. I just don't want to hold anybody back." And then she fucking leaves us. And she's like, "See ya."
Hey, my scooter came in handy.
Trying to keep up.
My scooter came in handy when we were walking around in the dark and somebody needed Rudolph to lead them.
I'm not saying it didn't, Rudolph. I'm just saying.
I had to lead the pack, guys.
Hillary Claus said that it helped.
I'll tell you, with my vehicle, because I have like a new F-150. So today I just got a new exhaust put on it.
Oh, you fancy, huh?
Yeah, I tell you, it sounds nice and loud.
Did you have to save up your entire life to buy that thing? Because, like, that is not cheap.
No, I mean, well, yeah, it is. I saved up quite a while to get it, I'll tell you that much.
Look, when it's when it's something that you love and it's like your dream, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. If you love it, that's what matters.
It's like I've wanted like a F-150, F-250. It's like,
oh, wow.
Ever since I was like young, it's half the reason I even got my license to begin with.
I get that.
And it's like now I have the nice 5-liter V8 with it. Hearing that thing roar. I get about 9 or 10 miles a gallon, but it's like still.
Whatever, it's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. It makes you happy.
I mean, I kind of became a SUV lover thanks to my mom's old Jeep Cherokee. It was like a 98 Cherokee Laredo, and it was white. So I always kept saying that I wanted a white Jeep Cherokee. I came close. Before I got divorced, I had a white Jeep Compass. Very similar looking to that Cherokee, but the ex got that in the divorce, so now I have Chaos, which is my Nissan Kicks, and he's paid off. He's all mine, and he's here for like 20 years, so I'm going to drive him till the wheels fall off. Yeah, and I'm left with nothing but the steering wheel.
Just you and your steering wheel.
Absolutely.
It's me and my steering wheel rolling with the tires next to us down the street.
Yeah, I remember my first car was a 01 Ford Taurus.
Oh, the Ford. I had an 89 Ford Escort. That was my first car.
I tell you, it's like originally when I got it, I wanted to put like a louder muffler on it.
Hmm.
Mechanic I bought it from said that it's not really the car you do that with. I should have done it when I got it, but
Should have been like, you know what? It's not your car anymore.
yeah,
Right?
It's mine now. I'll do what I want.
I only regret not doing it sooner, but I did eventually put on a Flowmaster Super 44 on that thing. And I tell you, that little 3-liter V6 sounded pretty damn loud.
Do you name your cars?
Oh, yes.
What's your truck's
Like,
name?
Lexi.
Lexi.
oh,
That's a sexy name. I like
Sexy
that.
Lexi.
Sexy Lexi.
And the nice thing with the Ford app is you can nickname your cars on it.
Did you
Oh,
call
that's
your car
cool.
Lextasy?
Yeah.
Lexi. I like that.
I actually have a friend who's she's kind of a musician. She was supposed to be on our show the other night, but she decided sleep was more important.
Yeah, I get that.
Lex. Anyway, her stage name is actually Lexision, and I
Oh,
kind of helped her get that name.
I like that a lot.
I suggested it to the ex-husband. The ex-husband suggested it to her. She took it.
I
So
like it.
you're welcome.
What's your
So
guys' names for your cars?
Go ahead.
Mine currently is Chaos Renee. Have no idea where that name came from.
None at all.
No, it's a complete shock, and
It's a family name.
Really, it is.
It's our child.
That's. I mean, trying to explain how we're family, it's like, well, we're related, but we're not really related. But we used to kind of be related, but we're not really related anymore. We're not blood related, but we couldn't be any more like if we were blood related.
Exactly. That's what matters.
So we're related, like a million times removed, but not really, but kind of, sorta.
We're just. I always joke that I don't have a family tree, I have a family garden. So you're just in the garden. It's fine. So my current car's name is Bluey, and I didn't name it a human name because my last 2 cars I did name human names. The first one was a Kia Soul, which I named Aretha after Aretha Franklin. But the problem is that Aretha Franklin died, and then that car
The car
died.
died too.
Yeah, and then the next one I got a white Subaru, and I named that Betty after Betty White because it was white. Betty White, and then Betty White died, and then the Subaru died, and I was like, cool. So we're not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
Because they both got in accidents, and I was like, we're not doing that anymore. So now it's Bluey, the cartoon character, after the cartoon dog that I love so much.
I mean,
so, yeah.
Chaos is kind of a perfect name for mine. A week after I bought him, I got rear-ended.
Yeah.
In Maryland.
Of all the places.
Right? On the way to Salem.
You hear that Eleanor from Gone in 60 Seconds? Apparently, like, the trademark's gone, so now people can, like, make replicas of that car. Because it's, like, used to be, like, if you tried to, like, make a replica of it, the trademark would sue you and make you, I guess, change it back or whatnot.
Well, if the trademark is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of why we're getting all the Disney horror movies now, because it's all up for grabs.
Oh, yeah. I tell you, it's like some of those Mickey Mouse ones, it's like, come on. It's like they're not even really that good. They're doing it because they can.
Well, yeah. Obviously it's cash cow. Hello, blood and honey. Some of them haven't been too bad. Like, I mean,
well, Chuck was saying the other day he did a Bugs Bunny one.
Yeah.
I must Blood and Honey 2 was pretty good.
Well, yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, when they did that first one, it didn't make a whole lot of sense because we're like, really, this is so weird with like the mask and the costume. And then they explained in the second one why it looked that way. So it kind of made it a lot better and more enjoyable. Yeah. But you have to admit, like with Blood and Honey, the first one was kind of a shot in the dark for them, but they really took to heart some of the criticisms from the fans and made the next movie more involved or
Right.
evolved, I should say. Like they gave you more of a backstory for the characters, and they kind of explain kind of like why they're so able to regenerate and why they basically can't die. So I'm like, oh, where do I sign up for that?
Tigger's tail. I tell you, it was kind of wonky in the movie. It's like didn't really look right.
I still haven't
Yeah.
seen this movie, so I feel like I have to go watch that and then the
Oh
second one
yes.
too.
Yes, you must. Because in the first one it was just Piglet and Pooh. And the second one is Piglet and Pooh and Tigger and Owl.
Oh,
So they're just bringing the whole family back together.
no
And I'm
Rabbit?
like,
Rabbit's not in it? I feel like he would be the best murderer of all.
I don't know. They probably ate Rabbit right along with
He's
Eeyore.
so angry
I tell
all
you,
the
there's
time.
like a whole. Apparently, they call it the Poonaverse. They're now releasing a Bambi: The Reckoning. They're having a
I saw Bambi. There's a Bambi one. Or no, we were talking to somebody. There was a Bambi one.
This is going to be the only time that venison eats you.
yeah,
That's funny.
and then they're also doing another Pinocchio movie.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually, when we went to Salem, I got the book that all of these fairy tales are based on, which is the Brothers Grimm. So I've got the book for the original fairy
Oh, that.
tales.
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about like a rewritten one. I love a rewritten fairy tale too.
Yeah, no, this was where all the like actual fairy tales came from. Like they started off as Brothers Grimm stories, and
Oh yeah,
Disney took them and was like, "Hey, let's make them kid friendly."
yeah. Well, and then Disney gets involved, and it's always like cutesy and adorable.
Well, yeah, but like if you knew the true stories, like behind
Oh,
the
they're
Little Mermaid and
horrifying.
things, they're horrible. They're all horror
Yeah.
stories. I'm like, who thought this was great for kids? Not to
Well,
mention, does anybody else feel like Disney set us up for failure when it comes to like relationships and people?
all I know is there has not been a single woodland animal come in his house to clean. And I'm
There has
pretty
not
pissed
been a
off about it.
single prince that came to my door to rescue me from the damn tower or the dragons. Like
Prince
I had
came
to
to my door and was like, "I'm here to rescue." I'd be like, "You can fuck off. Bye."
I'd be like, where's my fire breathing dragon, guys?
Yeah, you are not the one. Isn't there a villain somewhere? That's the one I want.
they set
Although
thick expectations. Let's just say that.
Exactly.
and then they changed everything too, because originally Maleficent was a bad guy, and now the live action made her a good guy. And
I
I'm like,
love those versions though.
well, yeah, I do too. It's
Like,
just
so
it's a big switch from like the original Sleeping Beauty, where you were like, yay, King Philip, kill her, and now you're like, no, don't die, we love her. Like,
But
we,
I love seeing the other side of a story. So if you've read the book Wicked, not the play, not the movie, if you've read the book Wicked, it's the very same thing where it's like you get to see that other side of the story. But then you also have to carry that on and read the additional books in that series. Because all of it is kind of this really interesting like background on Oz and how she became the Wicked Witch, and then like everything that happened after she became the Wicked Witch, and after she died, and all of that, and like the breakdown of their society in Oz, and all of it. It's really cool. Gregory Maguire did a great job.
Unpopular opinion, guys. What I'm about to say is an unpopular opinion, and
Am
I
I
know
gonna hang
that.
up on you?
It's possible, but I'm still going to say it anyway because I am rebel for a reason. So I was scrolling Facebook earlier, and like, okay, anybody that knows me, like, one of my biggest pet peeves is like, okay, people that get attacked by animals. And what I mean by that is like they go hiking in the middle of the grizzly maze and then they're surprised that they got attacked by a grizzly bear, or they're swimming out in the middle of the ocean splashing around and they're surprised somebody got eaten by a shark.
I just read this
chimpanzee as a pet and it tries to eat your face off.
Yeah.
Right. I'm like,
Always the face.
And I just don't have sympathy for these people because I'm like, you knew that those animals were out there. You knew
Right.
that they lived there.
You're in
I'm
their
like,
home.
guys, I'm like, they don't want you there. They didn't invite you there. That's their home, their territory. I don't
Right.
feel sorry for you if you encroach in their habitat and get your ass eaten by a bear or a crocodile or whatever. I have no sympathy for that because you asked for it.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, if you're in your house and a snake comes in the house and bites you, that's a different story. Or if you walk out in your backyard and get attacked by a coyote, that's a different story because you didn't go out looking for it to happen.
All I know is if a crocodile walks in this house and bites me, I think I have a lot more things to worry about than the fact that a crocodile bit me inside my house.
Right? But like somebody was like trying to make me feel bad and like insulting me because I said that I have like no remorse for that shit. And they called me a Karen, and I'm like, oh no. However, will I survive these kind of insults from a stranger who does nothing for me, who seems to think that their opinion or insulting me is magically going to make me change my mind in favor of them?
Well, I also think there's a difference too. Is like I don't necessarily feel bad if you go out into the woods and you're basically encroaching on their territory or you're agitating them. We have that consciousness. Like we should know better.
Right.
The bear does not, or the crocodile does not, the snake does not. They're just doing their thing because they don't have the consciousness like we do.
Well, there's this one guy that apparently thought he was, shall we say, welcomed by all the like bears. I mean,
Tim.
this guy like mauled to death. Because,
Timothy.
yeah, like I think his name was like Timothy something.
Yeah, it's Tim somebody. I can't think of his last name off the top of my head. But I watched the documentary about that. It was like I forget what it's called, but like yeah, I watched that shit. And
I'm like,
again,
they're
you
bears.
kind of asked for it.
Timothy
Treadwell, that's it. Again, you asked for it. Why are you surprised that you got eaten by a bear? And like, I mean, in my opinion, the girl that died with him didn't have to fucking die. She could have gotten away. That was the whole point of him getting eaten by the bear, was for her to get away. And then she just sat there and was like, okay, take me too.
Her name was Amy Hewengard, I believe is how you say that.
Right. I'm like, she's like, hey, I'm just going to sit here and scream and pretend that you're not going to eat me too. Like,
yeah, I feel like if
there were things that could have been done, guys. Like, not fucking being there.
Or like I was saying, like with that chimp, that lady had hopped up on Xanax and like I think it
that was Travis the chimp.
And like alcohol. So you mix Xanax and alcohol, even for a human, that's a bad combination.
Yeah.
Now you add a monkey who doesn't really. I mean, you got a bad combo right there.
Yeah.
And it's like, I heard chimpanzees are like, they have the strength of like 5 full-grown men.
Oh my gosh. So people underestimate animal strength too. Like they're again, because they're just doing what they're doing, they're going to be optimal health. Like we have that consciousness and those choices where we're not always going to be our strongest because we don't do that. We just kind of operate differently.
Yeah, I just tell everybody, show some respect, not entitlement.
Yeah, exactly.
But like, everybody's like, oh, animals this, animals that. I'm like, y'all realize that humans are animals and kill each other more than any other animal in the world, right? Except
Absolutely.
mosquitoes. I think mosquitoes are the only thing on earth that kills more people than people.
I heard like monkeys, like chimpanzees and humans are like the only two like animals that will kill with for no reason or something.
Oh yeah, we kill for sport.
Yeah.
Which is funny to me because if anybody's ever seen the movie with Val Kilmer, The Ghost in the Darkness, it's based off of an actual story that happened when they were building the railroads in Africa. and they were building like the railroad bridges. And there was a couple of lions that were basically feasting on the crew that was there. And like, the reason I say it's funny to me is because like it was during times of like a war, like a maybe an apartheid war, or like the British were like at war with people. And I'm like,
When are they
so
not?
I'm like, so we're watching all these people get like shot and killed and murdered, and that's all fine and dandy because that's got a purpose. But the lions eating the people to survive because their habitat's been encroached on, and the people that were there were basically taking the lions' food supplies.
Oh,
What's the difference? We're all the same. We're all animals. We're all species. The only difference is we're intelligent creatures where these guys only know eat, sleep, and die. Like, but like, it's hilarious to me how people can kill each other and call it justified, but God forbid a shark or an alligator or something else eat a person.
It was totally unprovoked.
It's unprovoked. I have no idea where it came from. Like,
I will say, I just read the story about the woman in Australia in like the 40s that was killed by a shark. Did you?
That's what started it. That's what.
Yeah.
That I
That's what started
commented
the whole
on
like
that.
thing. Oh, was it? Oh,
I commented on that, and that's where she called me a Karen because I was like, I don't care. Like, I don't care.
Well, but that thing that was unprovoked. She was just out there with her family in the ocean. You know what I mean? But like, and in an area where you wouldn't think there would be sharks, and then.
Well, yeah, that is a different story. I mean, she was in the shallow end,
right?
Trying to avoid the sharks. Right. So that's a
shark had it out for her.
Yeah, that was a different story. In her case, I do have a little sympathy for her because she did take the precautions not to get attacked by a shark.
But then the other thing too is it's like, it's not that I don't feel bad because like I don't really, but at the same time, it's like it sucks that someone lost their life, yes, but at the same time,
I mean, it could have been prevented.
You could have done a better job at like not, I don't know, fucking taunting bears and shit.
Right. I mean, just like
if you don't want to be eaten, don't look like a tasty snack.
My mom always used to yell at me because when we watched Titanic and all these people were falling into the water, I was laughing my ass off the whole time watching them dink against the propellers.
I mean, that shit was funny.
It was hilarious.
That had to be added for comedic relief. I don't know. You could have just not put that in there.
But then I saw, in the scene where they're showing all the dead bodies floating in the water, there was one dead dog. Started bawling my eyes out over the dog. Why? Because the humans chose to be on the boat. They knew the risk they were taking. The dog didn't get a choice.
For the record, those humans thought that they were safe because they were told that they were definitely safe. That they were definitely safe. There was no way it was going to sink. And they let that ship go out without enough
lifeboats.
And they decided to only fill the lifeboats halfway. So in all fairness, yeah, I mean, you do know the risks in taking a boat across the ocean all the way to a new country. However, it's not like they could have taken a plane either. But they didn't, like, that wasn't something that they chose. Like, they didn't know any of that.
Also could have, like, heeded the ice warnings that they were given multiple times.
They could have done that too, yeah, for sure.
Or, read the book that came out 3 years before they departed that literally said frame for frame what happened,
or just to understand the structure of the boat that they were sailing and not turned, and then they would have survived.
Right.
If they had hit it head on, they would have survived. Because by turning, it opened up, I think, 4 of the areas underneath, and that's what sunk them. And that's what they were priding themselves on, is because, you have to see it, you have to flood all of these in order, or so many of these in order for it to actually sink the boat, and that is exactly what happened.
But had they hit it head on, it would have been more like a battering ram, and they could have gone kind of over the iceberg and through it.
Well, it would have only damaged 2. I can't remember. Like, I don't want to say rooms. Compartments. That's the word. Yep. They would have only damaged 2 compartments as opposed to the 4 or 6 that it did. But yeah. So one of the, I want to say, like, the engineers had said this had to be what happened, is that they turned and it damaged however many of the compartments, as opposed to hitting it head on, which would have only damaged 1 or 2, and they would have all survived.
And they got off. Then they could have also actually gone and had some logic to say no ship's unsinkable. It's like Mother Nature doesn't care what you think. It's
Nope.
like waves
Yeah.
toppled $100 million ships. It's like icebergs can. It's like
Exactly.
And that's like, I'm watching all these people on the ship like running back and forth trying to avoid going in the water. Like it's not inevitable.
Like you're gonna go in the water. You're gonna die.
like the ship's just magically gonna stay half cocked up in the air. Like, yeah, no. It was inevitable.
I think it's also like human nature to try and save yourself as long as possible, just in case you get lucky.
Yeah.
I don't know.
just try to stay out of the water as long as you can.
Yeah.
Pretty much. But it was freezing cold, and like it really pissed me off when like she couldn't just share the fucking door with Leo DiCaprio. Like the door was big enough for both of them. All they had to do was have one get on first, and then the other one could have gotten on.
They're not real people.
But God forbid we learn how to share in a time of crisis, guys. Like if The Walking Dead taught us anything, it's don't trust anybody. Like
maybe they should have watched that before they got on the Titanic.
If it had been around by then, sure.
Although The Walking Dead, I think, went on a little too long.
I actually stopped watching it after Glenn died because I was like,
same.
I'm done.
Same.
No thanks, because he was one of my favorites, and I couldn't handle it.
Yeah,
I didn't like that at all.
I did not. That made me very angry because he was my favorite besides Daryl.
I almost stopped watching Sons of Anarchy when Opie died because of the same situation, because I was like, I don't like this anymore.
Yeah. That Sons of Anarchy, that was good though.
That was a good show. I'm glad I stuck it out, but that was a good show. But Opie was my favorite.
Boy, this hour went quick, guys. We're like almost half an hour over. So
we'll just chat forever. We don't care.
We really could. ADHD is a wonderful thing to have, but unfortunately, my stomach's growling, so I want to go back to dinner.
She needs more lasagna. Stat.
Yes. I need to go get my Garfield on and hang out with the husband. So, Nick, is there anything you want to tell the viewers in closing?
Not that I can think of. Just thank you for having me on, and really enjoyed
Check him out and Killer Pizza, guys. Definitely send him some fan mail. Tell him how much you love him, how awesome he is, because he was on our show. So obviously he's awesome.
Check out the campaign on Indiegogo. Grab a DVD, because I think that's one of the perks you can still get. There are very few. I bought a t-shirt, I think, because I was like, I couldn't do the roll. But I was like, I'm definitely buying a t-shirt for this one.
Hell yeah. And on that note, guys, we will see you next time.